Another TBC.
And we're ready.
Another Gundam Wing.
Well, we're live. I don't know if we're ready.
No.
Oh my goodness. Hello.
Hello,
All
Internet.
right, everyone, start with, because I don't think I ever wrote down your characters' names.
Oh, good stuff.
Not that it really matters. Well, yeah, your last set of characters we killed off too quickly, so.
It was
I didn't
fast.
die. I lived through that. It was awesome.
I already forgot.
That's not what you said at the time. Okay, so let's go around the table, virtual as it may be, and have each of you introduce your character.
Okay. They do know we're playing
Sneeze like a
Runequest
kitten,
too, right?
Stacy.
It wasn't a sneeze, it was a snort. Thank you very
I
much.
thought it was a
I
kitten
don't have
sneeze.
anything at all to say about my character.
Me neither. I know her name.
Qualities. I don't even know what the hell the background of this character is or anything. I could tell you the name.
Well, whose fault is that you didn't make a background?
We're all fighters.
Do you have
What
any
are we supposed to
idea
do?
how much little time I actually have in a given day?
I had all the time in the world, and I didn't make one either, so just hush now.
All right, David, you go ahead and start.
Alright. I'm playing a barbarian named Clarn MacGort. And,
Spell that.
hey?
Would you spell that?
It's just like it sounds. Clarn MacNort. It's pretty simple.
Is it McNart or McNort?
MacNort, see? Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, he's a spear-carrying warrior of the steppes.
Sweet.
And
Yeah.
he has a horse.
Yes. What's his horse's name?
You know, his horse's name is Hrothgar.
Hrothgar. What kind of horse is
Hrothgar.
it?
Hey?
Remember how animal companions go in my games.
Yeah, well, he came with a horse. Anyways, yeah, Hrothgar.
All right, Josh.
Hrothgar.
I have a Runequest character, so that means that it's just like all the other Runequest characters, but this one's fine. And Ultra Basher Charnel Spawn.
I'm sorry, what was your character's name?
It's Ultra Basher Charnel Spawn.
Is that with 2 T's or 1?
That's with just one. Yeah.
But 1A?
He's keeping it conservative. Yeah.
Ultra Basher.
Mm-hmm.
And what was his surname?
Charnel Spawn. All one word.
Could you just put that into chat, because there's no way that that's...
Charnel Spawn.
Charnel Spawn is actually rather easy
Yeah,
to
that's
spell. Easier than Clarn MacGort.
That's actually not what I heard.
Oh, Ultra Basher is 2 words.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that.
Oh.
Yeah, Basher is actually his middle name, but you
Do
know.
you mind if I call you Bash?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I was thinking the same thing that I would want to call him
That's
Bash.
kind of edgy, going with a capital letter in the middle of his surname.
It's very 1990s, actually.
Yeah.
That's our Josh.
Yeah.
Edgy fellow.
Well,
Okay, Ethel.
I don't have a last name because I'm a lowly townsperson. My name is Inaru. I'm Orlante, and I live in the town, and I'm a person who's a town person, and my name's Inaru.
Go ahead and put that into...
Oops. Oh, and I have a crossbow.
That's awesome.
that's awesome.
Oh, I spelled it right. I'm kind of excited about that.
I pronounced it right.
I would have thought it would have had an extra N.
That wouldn't be very Sumerian of me.
No.
Okay, Stacy.
My character's name is Lady Delilah Oathbreaker.
You break a lot of oaths.
So the song is about her?
Why?
It's a family name. It could be anything about me in particular.
Do you have a capitalized middle consonant like Mr. Carnal Spawn?
Yes, it's F.
Can I just mention that carnal spawn and charnel spawn have very different connotations?
Yes.
That was a slip on the part of.
I think he did it on purpose.
I'm not really good at
Well,
any.
actually, a carnal spawn does kind of make a literal sort of sense. So,
Yes, it does. It does. Indeed.
because your character is a carnal spawn. Okay.
Anyway,
That H is important.
Yeah.
are we all human?
Stacy was talking.
Yeah.
You just kind of cut her off.
That's typical.
Yeah.
That's all I've
Game
got.
night really started.
Oh, I'm not good at anything. I'm just.
Well, we're used to that too. So
Oh.
But
Wait.
you're noble.
after
But
Traveler.
I have a lot of armor.
Well,
That's always helpful.
That
And
makes
I
you
have
very good at not dying.
A rumphia or whatever this thing is that's really cool looking and is like a long blade and a long stick.
That's right. That's that kick-ass, weirdly curved sword.
Yeah.
But you don't have a horse, do you?
I do not have a horse.
Well, if you're noble, you could buy a horse if you wanted one.
I could buy a horse if I wanted one. But I'm saving my money.
Okay.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't
'cause,
say
well,
you
you're
can
the only
basically
one
have
that
any
has
equipment
any.
you want.
I think I have probably inappropriate leather armor and a cap.
Inappropriate?
That
Probably.
was inappropriate. Too much
I'll leave that
cleavage?
to your imagination, but I have a cap.
So you have a cap and a leather thong. Is that what you're saying?
No, I have armed.
No, it's
Armor and
it's
leg
one of those
armor.
mini-kini things.
Oh, I see.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
And a belt.
I have all leather armor and an open helm.
And I'm 5'2". Sorry.
A
Okay,
really
carried away.
nice helmet.
You have a helmet? I just have a cap.
I have a
an
helmet.
open helm too. I got that for free because I'm a noble.
Yeah,
What's-
I
And it's my ringmail hauberk, but I bought plate greaves and chainmail sleeves, so.
What's really great about my inappropriate armor is I'm 5'2" and 160 pounds. So
That works.
awesome.
Do you
force
have
to be reckoned with.
cap? Is it like, one of those, like Ed Hardy caps turned backwards?
No. I'm a townsperson. My name's Inaru, and I live in the town, and I'm a person. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I
Person.
forgot.
Okay.
You're ruining my continuity.
Works.
For some reason to be determined later, a lot of you have banded together as a group of roaming, wandering adventurers.
Yeah. I think the reason is because we're all like Runequest characters, so we all just kind of go with the herd.
You're
Because
getting a
we're
little
not
meta
really
there.
differentiated at all.
Don't we all want to be heroes? Because this is the age of heroes.
You know?
But just for one day.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Aside from my 2d4 that I'm going to need for my weapon, what dice am I needing in this game?
Percentile. Mostly.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, percentile. Forgot about that.
Alright. I'm putting you on mute while I dig around my dice bag.
Okay.
No, don't do that. Just go ahead and let it go.
All
Why
right.
did you mute us?
Well, no, she's making noise, so she muted
She
herself.
muted herself. And when she said, "I'm putting you on mute," I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seemed incongruous.
So,
I'm
you
putting you
guys
on
have been
mute while I
looking
cough.
for adventure and money,
Money. Okay.
which are both important things in a Runequest game. Adventure and money.
I think my man did me wrong. That's why I have to get money.
That's why you have to come to town and right your wrongs.
No, I live in town.
Then you have to leave town and right your wrongs.
Exactly.
That's the anti-country song.
That's pretty close to a real one, yeah.
On the outskirts of the Empire, there are some forests with elven communities.
Oh, there's elves here?
Yes,
Okay.
we're not in Talismana. We're in Runequest.
Are we
Sorry.
all human?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all human. So, are we gonna go like beat up the elves or something?
Well, here's the thing.
Say yes. Say yes.
You decided to take. There has been ongoing strife. The Empire has built some forts along the edge of this forested area, and the elves don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been attacking the forts.
Okay.
And,
Are they attacking the forts in force?
Yes.
I see.
No one
Sounds
can attack a horse. The horse, of course.
of course.
So they don't like the.
Unless the forest.
Because of the ways, the wild ways of elves, the humans are having a very difficult time fighting against them.
Well,
So
yes,
they came up,
they attack
came-
the forts and force from the forest, I'm sure.
yes.
Mhm.
So they came up with a cunning plan of hiring a bunch of hapless adventurers and sending them into the forest to get prisoners.
Well,
I
that seems
see.
like a dumb idea.
So we're going to
And
match
that's
the
us,
forest
is
and
it?
forest with force to get.
You will be
Hostages.
paid.
Wait, do we have to? Do they have to be alive?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
prisoner. Otherwise, that would be
Yes, because they want to get
Casualty.
information from them.
victim.
Yeah, but that's like gonna be really
So-
hard.
For every dryad that you bring back to a fort, they will give you 5,000 guilders.
Whoa.
Is
And how
that
many
whatever the
guilders in
elf is?
In a lumen or whatever they are, Luna.
It's the other way around.
How many Luna in a guild?
Just imagine Gilder is basically being the silver piece.
So what's in whatever the
And a Luna is a Is a
Gold piece.
copper piece.
No, gold. It's up.
Oh, so it's only 500.
Why did you tell me it was the other way around?
I didn't tell you.
Gilders
you
sound
did.
like more.
They do. They have a longer
Yeah.
name.
They
You would
sound
think.
gilded like gold, you know? It's
Yeah.
not that silver like the moon.
Yeah.
I think we need to like consult the writers at Runequest and just like let them
Or
know
complain.
about this.
Can we complain?
Can we submit feedback?
Let's write a letter to the editor.
Any editor will do.
So 5,000 guilder per.
Okay. One lunar wheel equals wait. No.
So you got it
One-
backwards.
Yes.
said it both ways.
One gilder is 20 lunars.
Oh,
Okay.
well
So that
then.
makes it better.
Oh,
And then one lunar is 10 clacks.
Sure.
Clacks, that's the bronze or the copper or whatever.
Yeah, copper.
Yeah, that makes
It's
more
like
sense.
a dwarven copper
Okay.
piece. So anyway, they'll pay 5,000 silver for each dryad.
So 5,000 lunar.
Lunar, okay.
1,000 for each elf, and 400 for each runner.
It's a runner.
Type of elf, obviously.
They run.
They run,
and they're elves.
and they're elves. Yeah, you know how in the Lord of the Rings movie that guy did that thing where he ran across the trees?
Mhm. So we have to kind of.
It's nothing like that.
No, yeah. Can they
Runners,
be
I understand,
wounded?
which is like
I mean,
the messenger people. Messenger
Yeah, they're
boys.
more like grunts. Yeah.
like how alive are we talking here? Like they have to be able to talk, and that's about it, or
Well, they have to be able to answer questions.
Aren't they like trees anyway? Can't we just replant them from a
No.
cutting and they can get information in like
No.
a few months?
like, can we just like cut a little bit off and just like replant it somewhere?
No. It
No.
doesn't work that way.
They don't want to wait that long.
No.
Time is of the essence.
Okay, let's just set the place on fire and just capture whoever runs out.
Let's just send Stacy first.
Draw them out.
What? Why?
Because you have armor.
That doesn't mean anything.
Well,
So it means if you get hit, you know, you probably won't die that quick. I'd still say we should just set the whole place on fire and just capture whoever runs out. I mean, that'd just be the easiest way.
It's hard to light a green forest on fire.
It may not be that green.
wait, is it the forts or the forest?
The forest.
You're not setting the forts on fire.
So
You're
the
setting the
forest.
forest on fire either.
Why
Because
not?
it's close to the
Because
fort.
Because it's close. Yes, exactly. You
We'll
set the
just
forest on fire, and
we'll just
catch
do a
the
little
forest on
burn
fire.
around the forts to keep them safe.
Oh,
Then
do like a what
force
do you
on
call that?
fire.
Yeah, controlled burn. We could do some
just do
controlled
controlled
burns.
Okay.
You have to do that to your
Now-
house
now
in
come up with
California.
it.
It's the law.
Now come
Yeah.
up with an actual plan.
No, that is the actual plan. Like we have fire. There's a forest.
Do they have a goat?
1 plus 1
Um,
equals 3.
what do you need a goat for?
to help us with creating the dead zone around the fort.
That's private. No.
Yeah, we don't have to cut it all back. I can't cut with a spear.
Yeah, crossbows aren't great at that either.
Oh, we could get a herd of goats. That would work.
That's what I'm talking about. Goats.
Awesome. How much are goats?
More than any of you have.
All right, how are we going to capture somebody? Do we have any equipment besides weapons?
We have rope.
Where was
we have
equipment on that
really
silly
good
We
boat?
all have rope. Yeah.
We have rope and tools.
Torches. I have a hell of the torches, man.
You have like a bedroll. You have a sack.
Can you use a torch with force to attack the forts in the forest?
You're not okay. You don't want to attack the forts. The forts are on your side.
Oh, the forts are on our side?
Yes, the human.
Well, what about
why
the
would
elven
elves?
forts?
Why would elves have a fort?
Because they're elves.
Wait,
Why wouldn't they? I mean, it's a fort. Like,
The forts,
everyone
the
has forts.
forts are run by the humans.
They can
oh,
build
I was
forts.
so I would
Forts
have
are
this completely.
attacked by the elves are attacking the forts and forests from the forest.
Right.
That's why we have to go into the forest and forest to flush out the elves.
Can you use a torch to flush the fort? The forces in the forest? I can't even say it.
I think that's
Fine.
fortuitous
idea.
idea.
We're not going to give the alliteration very well.
So we need to flush the forces from the forest
Yes.
and capture them.
Flush the fey forces from the forest.
There you go.
Fine. Okay. So forget the forts.
Did I mention that there's a tavern that you can, an inn that you can go to and set as your base of operations?
Sounds like a great idea. What's the inn called?
It is called the Broken Tree.
Okay.
It is run by a older couple.
Mm-hmm.
And is that like
the
close to
elves
like
attached
40
detective?
in this world?
Probably something like that. He is a human and a rune lord.
Oh,
A witch
well,
lord?
that helps.
A rune lord?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure that I heard that right.
Yeah, he's a time lord.
No, it's like a time lord, but completely different.
Mm-hmm.
With runes instead of time.
Actually, a TARDIS.
And his wife or other partner?
His wife is a innkeeper.
Fantastic cook.
No, actually, they have a chef.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's
This
a
is fancy.
it's a fancy operation.
In the middle of a forest
Yep.
No, it's in
They're not in the
the
that
forest.
forest.
somehow isn't attacked by elves.
No, the fort, the
No,
inn is in
it's
the.
not in the forest. It's kind of, it's like in the vicinity of like a road, sort of.
Wow.
When they built this inn, it was actually a lot less of a developed of an area.
Okay.
It has become a farming area, but that's only since they set up the inn.
Mm.
Do they know anything about capturing elves?
Are you going to ask them that?
I think
Well,
we
yeah.
should.
Yeah.
Well, okay. First, you're going to go to the inn. Now, what kind of rooms do you guys want? Who has money?
I have 29 silver pieces.
I'm sure Lady Delilah has money.
I have money, but I'm not sharing it with this rabble.
Oh, come on. You can't have your retinue sleeping in the stables. Well, I don't mind sleeping in the stables. It smells better in there.
You've got a few options. They have a really nice room.
For how much?
That'll be about probably about 8 silver a night, and you get 2 of their finer meals with that. You get dinner and breakfast.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, we're only going to be using this like one night every so often, right? So we're not going to be like paying for.
An average room is 1 silver per night. It comes with 1 meal.
No, that's not bad.
And then there's a lesser quality room that is 5 copper a night, and it comes with a not the finest of their foods.
Okay.
Or
Someone dropped.
you can rent it for 2 copper a person per night for a group,
Which
Well,
one?
and that
shabby.
comes with no meal.
Oh, the common room. Yeah. I mean, we're only
Or
gonna be
you can just
staying there
sleep
like
on the
one night.
bar, or you can sleep behind the bar for a copper.
Wow.
I will get myself a nice room.
Okay.
The nicest of them all.
How many nights are we staying? Just one?
Probably. I'll get a normal room because it comes with a meal.
I'll get a fancy room. Why not?
I don't need a fancy room. I'm
Okay,
probably gonna
well,
sleep on the floor anyway. I don't want to get soft like all the civilized people around me.
Yeah, we lost
We
our
did.
uncle.
I'm sure she has a silver piece. She can get a decent room too.
Actually, I'm not sure if she had any money left, but yeah, probably something.
I don't think she has any money left.
Oh, all right. I will get her a decent room.
That one.
I will spend 1 silver on my companion so she can eat and sleep comfortably.
That would be nice. Okay.
Okay, so you retire to the.
Oh, before that, though, we asked a question about if they knew anything about capturing elves.
Yeah, and what they know about the elves in general, they've been here a long time, right?
One of them's a rune lord, so he should have some kind of rune tricks up his sleeves.
Probably knows all kinds of stuff. He's probably the reason that the
Yeah.
inn hasn't been burned by the elves.
Probably.
Hold on
You
a
should have
second.
some, like, rune
Talk among yourselves. I think Ethel's texting me.
All right.
Amongst ourselves. Okay. So, how are we going to capture people if we can't hit them?
I think that
Do we have to
I can hit them. I have 6 chances around to hit somebody. So as long as Stacy can distract them, I can hit them at least once. Statistically, it is unlikely that I won't hit them.
How many rounds? It's like, what, 3 combats or 3 sets
Yeah,
of
but it's 12 strike ranks. But with my long spear,
Yeah.
I go off on strike rank 2, which means I can go again on
How do
strike.
you only go up on 2? Is your how high
I'm
is your
tall
dex
and
stuff?
my friggin' weapon is long,
Oh,
so I can just do this.
your dex must be good enough to do that, then, I guess.
Yeah, my dex is pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So if you guys can just go in front with your shields, I will poke from the 2nd rank
Okay, that works.
With your long weapon.
with my long weapon. That's
Are
right.
you using it
That's how we roll in the steps.
two-handed, or are you just going, one?
Oh no, 2-handed.
Two-handed all the
Slower
time?
one-handed.
Gotcha. That's it.
You use both hands. It all comes together a lot
So you
faster.
get 20%. Okay, that's pretty good. You should actually,
Actually,
20%.
my strike rank is pretty, or my percentage is pretty high. I think it's 35 with my bonus.
35. How is it 35? It shouldn't be 35.
I have an attack bonus of 15%. My strength is
How do
18.
you get a 15%? That's crazy.
My strength is 18 and my dex is 16. I rolled
Wow.
ridiculously well. Everything except my charisma,
Oh, boy.
which kind of disappointing because charisma gets you discounts on training.
It doesn't really matter if you die before you can train, so it should be pretty good.
Yeah, well, there's that. I also have high power and high intelligence, but I'm a barbarian and I'm not allowed to have magic, so.
I think we're not going to be able to use the spear specifically because you have to knock them out, not stab them to death.
We're gonna stop them, and then we can just
Actually, no,
bandage them.
staff still has the same chance, so if you just want to, use the back end or something and just, use it as a staff.
We should probably do some recon and find out where.
Yeah.
Recon.
You understand that rune lords are not pikers, correct?
Pikers?
No, we don't care about that. We just want to have some runes that we can throw at them or something. It's some rocks with some stuff written on them that we can just chuck at their heads.
I don't think it works like that.
Probably does. It's Runequest.
No.
Runes on stones.
Basically, being a rune lord means that he is a powerful member of his cult.
So that means he's just a cult leader. God.
Not necessarily a leader, but he is a high-ranking member and
Can't he like do brain stuff?
brain.
Stuff.
You mean like talk to people? Yes, he can handle communication.
Mm.
What do you mean by brain stuff?
Well, okay, he can teach like magic spells because he can like touch
It's
minds
part
or
of his
whatever.
cult.
Minds.
Yeah. That's
With
cool.
runes.
If I wasn't a barbarian, that'd be awesome.
Touch minds with these runes.
Okay.
So what does he
That's what
tell us?
they're
Does he tell us anything about the elves?
You haven't done anything except talk
Yeah,
about how
still.
you're going to attack them.
No.
I've tried twice now.
We were stuck here and we were like, hey.
Okay, so you're not just going to go into the tavern and start just.
No, I thought we would.
We order a meal and stuff, and then
Well, I can go up and we say, we like our rooms, and we get our rooms, and I don't.
Well, one important thing that you notice is that there are elves on the staff of the.
Ooh, that's awkward. Can we knock them out?
Why? What?
They're elves.
Yeah.
They're like
I mean,
5,000 a pop.
just-
Or, no, they're like 100 a pop.
well,
or
all right. No,
whatever,
this
or
begs the
something.
question. Hey, can't help but notice you have elves on staff.
This isn't
really
really
not very
racist at all.
Well, he's a barbarian.
There's a bounty on them.
I told him to shut up.
How do you have a bounty on them? You've been hired. There's not like this isn't like, Robin Hood, where the sheriff has put up a sign saying, for,
Yeah, instead you have to go on
Surely we aren't
Craigslist.
the only ones that were hired.
Well, maybe we are.
Wow, that's really sad.
So, okay, I have a question. Do we know the area? I mean, have I been here before? And
I mean, you've probably passed through.
do I know?
There's really nothing important out this way, and because things have been edgy with the elves for a while, it's an area that people kind of keep away from.
So, I mean, what's the general deal in this world with elves? How are they? I mean, are they generally treated as barbarians? Are they treated as lower class? Are they just the same as humans?
Well, no, they're not the same as humans because they're not.
They're plants.
Well, sort of. It's a little more. They're plants.
They're a different race, but obviously they're sentient.
They're orcs from Warhammer 40k, just not as beefy.
Nice.
I don't know anything about Warhammer.
Well, orcs from Warhammer are plants. That's how they spread, because they just...
Actually, Warhammer
Spread from
would have done it
terminus.
first.
Huh?
Is it?
Yeah, but did it include giant machine guns and, like, awesomeness? No.
And go faster, red.
There you go. Go faster.
So, I mean, would I have an idea of where I could find these elves if we were just to wander off into the forest and start looking, or do I need to find to get intel?
Well, I mean, you will probably need to get intel, but I wouldn't, do it in a way that makes it sound like, hey, I'm capturing elves.
So we're kind of doing this on the sly. We're not. It's not like everybody knows that this is happening and that we need to go and find the elves. It's just more like some dude hired us. Who did hire us?
The local government, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Fort's master.
Representatives of the Empire.
Right.
The
Local magistrate or whatever.
Okay. So then what I want to do is I want to get my room and get my food, everything, and then settle down somewhere near where some of the elves are working, or somewhere like if they're in the kitchen, near the kitchen or whatever, somewhere conspicuously, so I could try to overhear something of value.
One thing that you do notice is that there's a handful of other guests in the inn,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice that they're all human.
All the guests are human,
Yes,
but the people that work here, some of them are elves.
right. It's a mix of
What am I supposed to draw from this conclusion?
I don't
That
know.
the innkeeper isn't racist.
Maybe his
Everybody
guests
else
are.
is. Just because it's full of humans doesn't mean they're racist.
There's no
No,
mixed
no, I'm
parties,
saying
though.
that I'm saying that the innkeeper isn't because they're mixed staff clearly, unless they're slaves.
Unless he bought them.
Well,
Is there any kind of like elf slavery in this world that we should be aware of?
No.
Okay.
nevertheless, that does not change my action. I'm still settling down to overhear things.
Okay.
Do they speak in Elvish or do they speak in like some common tongue? Because you probably need to know that.
No, they won't be speaking. Well, the elves will speak amongst themselves in some inhuman language that you don't understand. But when dealing with humans or addressing them, they will speak your gross and barbarous tongue.
Okay. So basically, you probably won't gather anything useful that way. Or does Stacey's character know some Elvish? She's like super rich and stuff. She probably learn it. Right? How do we determine that
I
stuff?
only have a 10% chance to be able to read my own language.
Yeah.
Well, what's your int then, or your intellect?
10.
10. Yeah. Yeah.
I have an intellect of 13, but I don't know anything about no languages.
You don't know any other. You don't know non-human.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The owners of the tavern or the inn, I don't want to keep calling it the tavern, are Gepol. He's the one who had been a rune lord. He was the cult. He was a member of the cult of Isseries,
Gotcha.
who is obviously, as you know, the god of mercantile and things like that.
Okay.
His wife's name is Morina. And the two main elf worker employees are Dry Root and Brown Leaf.
Nice. Can we get the horse?
They also have a handful of human employees.
No. Right here. Here's what we do. We get the horse to sniff one of the elves. Then we just kind of send the horse off into the forest. See if
and it'll find some trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be able to smell the forest for the trees, probably.
Also, not a tracking horse.
Could be a tracking horse. You don't know that. Don't put those down like that. Stop horse shaming.
I'm I'm going to go up to the bar and order an ale. Is it served me by Morina, or is she not behind the bar?
No, actually, she tends to the bar because you notice that she appears to have an old leg injury and gets around with a walking stick.
Okay. So I say to her, "You ever have any trouble with those bastards up at the fort?"
She just kind of smiles and says, "You know how those warriors can be."
Yeah, they come in here busting the place up, showing off.
She pours out an ale for you and slides the cup across the.
Okay. So I pay for it. How much is it, by the way? I hope I pay for it.
It's okay. Lady Delilah has a tab.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Nice.
What?
I get a picture.
I tip my beer to her and smile broadly.
It's 5 copper.
Oh yeah, I can actually afford that, but I'll let Lady Delilah foot the bill for a while.
I never said I liked any of you people.
Yeah, but we came in with you. We're your retinue. People make assumptions.
You're not my retinue. If you were my retinue, you'd actually do things for me.
Well, we can look like your retinue.
I look good on a horse.
You don't. You have any charisma. You don't ever look good.
I have a 16 charisma, so I always look good.
All right. Why don't you get a horse?
Because I don't need a horse.
I'll get a tracking horse when you get one.
Yeah.
So what would be considered short in this world? Are these people all like the normal height of things? Are we going by today's heights?
No, but I mean, why are you trying to figure out their heights?
Because I'm little, according to my size. But I don't know if I made myself little now that I think about it.
Morina's not a big person. Gephol is kind of large. He's but then he's also former.
Rune Lord.
Yeah.
But would 5 foot tall be considered short? That's all I'm
Probably
after.
not. Well, not too short.
What's your size?
11.
Oh, you're bigger than she is.
Oh, okay.
She's only got a size of 7.
Oh, she's a little tiny thing.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
she's.
All right, well, I'm happy with my being 5 feet tall. I just kind of wanted to gauge
You're
that.
happy being taller than her.
She is very delicate.
Oh, she's a mere wisp of a thing. I'm very sturdy. I have a strength of 13 and a size of 11. I'm sort of built like the proverbial brick shit house.
Yeah, no, she is neither of those things.
Okay. Sorry, just trying to get a grip on these characters.
I'll get a picture of Ale, and I will ask Marina a pointed question with my high charisma.
Wait, what?
Look at your screen.
Oh,
No. So does Delves, or is that her specifically? Oh, it's Marina. Okay.
she's not an elf, is she?
No.
She looks a bit elfish.
Yeah, she does look a little spritish.
Well, she's
Just a little like a draw on her
she's
case.
older and delicate.
All right. I've heard there's tensions between the people of the forts and the elves out here. Does that make trouble in the inn?
It's pretty quiet around here for us because, Gephol might be getting long in years, but he's still a very capable warrior.
So there's no, you're not worried about either the fort or the elves?
No, we don't. The only thing we really worry about around here are the trolls.
No. Yeah, I suppose. Should we be worried about the trolls?
You should always be worried about the trolls.
No, all right.
They're evil, barbarous creatures that eat things.
Leave
Fair
really
enough.
nasty comments.
What?
Leave really nasty comments.
Yeah.
On little wood boards outside the inn. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They spot on your URL.
Mm-hmm.
So what's this area like? Like what's around here? What is actually around here?
It's kind of on the edge of this area was all once heavily wooded. And over the last 30 years or so, it's slowly started turning into a farming area. So some of the woods have been taken down for farmers to start their farms.
Oh, I understand why the elves might be upset.
Well, yeah.
If humans are
The Empire came in and tore down a bunch of trees and wantonly built their forts on the edge of the forest.
Mm.
It doesn't sound like she has a lot of empathy for the Empire.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, if we're traveling through this area, we probably want to stay away from the elves, right? Since they're...
Well, elves aren't very friendly towards humans.
Yeah, exactly.
Currently.
Do you guys know where they are so that we can give them a wide berth?
Everywhere.
Just everywhere? If we go into the forest, there's just going to be elves?
Yep.
Just can't swing a dead cat in the forest without hitting an elf, huh?
Well, if you had a tracking horse, you'd know exactly how to find
I
it.
know, that's what I said.
We don't want to find them, we want to stay away from them. We want to know where they are so we can avoid them.
Yeah, this forest is loused with elves right there. Yeah. Okay, well, I order up a keg, and I'm going to take it
Are you
outside.
putting that on Lady Delilah's cap as well?
Yeah. I'm going to take it outside and maybe, like, roll it around a bit. While you're around outside, I'm going to look for, like, any kind of tracks or anything out of the ordinary around the perimeter of the inn.
Okay.
Anything that might be, like, related to elves or elves meeting with elves. Elf on elf action, that kind of thing.
Look, I'll actually even show you a map.
Oh, well, 1 second. Okay, so the yellow big square is the inn, and then you have, like, is it actually walled in?
Yes.
It actually has, like, walls and shit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, like a fence. Wall.
And then the forest is just the forest? Okay.
Yep.
Is this just one forest, or is this literally the forest?
It's a forest, because if you look closely,
Okay.
you'll see there's a fence.
Yeah. So the forest itself is fenced in?
Yes.
And that's
What's
the forest
that?
with the elves? Or is
What's
that
that?
just a forest?
That's a forest.
What's the thing? The caption on the bottom in that other spot say? What's the light green stuff?
That's
farmland.
that's their farm.
Oh, that's their farm. Oh, so that's all their land. Okay,
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they own a considerable. I mean, that's a
hell of a lot of fence for a
big
bronze
chunk
age.
of land.
Okay, that's their spread out there off the Empire Road. Okay.
The Empire.
That's a lot of land
Why'd they
to.
keep the forest? Do they make maple syrup or something?
Yeah, they're Canadian. That's why they got the whole beer and everything. Yeah. But who all do they have to work that land? Because that's a considerable amount of land for
Well, they have elves.
few farmhands.
And they also,
That would take like a dozen people or more at that time period to actually
Well,
work
depends
that.
on if they're using magic to do it or not.
Maybe.
Hmm.
So can we change this to like a magical farming game instead? Because that sounds way more fun.
Farmville, but
Yeah.
with runes.
Yeah, there's actually Rune Factory, which is a game like that. Yeah,
Runeville.
yeah, it's Rune Factory. It's made by Harvest Moon people. It's great. Yeah.
Okay.
So, do I see anything out of the ordinary when I'm rolling my keg around?
No, probably not really out of. I mean, what are you looking for?
I'm
This
looking for like tracks or anything like that. Just usual movement stuff or like any kind of debris or anything that may be a little bit odd or anything. Just stuff.
No.
I'm rolling a keg around. I just look for shit or like just anything.
No, but you notice that there's a weirdly deformed and kind of splintered oak tree that's not far away from the inn itself, which is probably where they get the name from.
Yeah.
Okay, well, after I'm done rolling a keg around, I'm going to go sit by the tree and just drink. So.
Stacy,
What?
what do you think about them spending all your money?
I don't have a choice in the matter, so I don't think anything.
Well, you have a choice in the matter.
Yeah, you can have some of my keg too. It's okay.
I don't think anything.
So, Josh's character is outside, and the rest of you are inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are you gonna try, talking to any of the other people?
Yeah, definitely. See if there's someone who knows anything about the elves.
Are the elves like second-class citizens in this?
They're
Well,
Up to
monsters.
them.
Well, no, but that's what I mean. Like they have elves working for them, and they're human. Am I understanding the situation correctly?
Yes.
I think they're the outliers, I think. Or something.
It does seem they're a bit odd.
It does to me,
Yeah.
unless they coerce them or could force them in some way, but it doesn't sound
So,
like they could.
I've heard stories about how fierce the elves are, and as from my warrior culture, I'm curious about them. Does anybody in here know about them?
Know about elves in general?
Yeah, and the elves in this area. In
Well,
particular.
most of the people in the inn are just passing through. They're all merchants, and this is just kind of a stopping point because of the cult that Geppold had been involved with. That kind of makes it a good place for merchants to stop as they travel.
Sounds sensible.
Program spot.
All right, well, why don't we just turn in for the night, and then in the morning, go out into the forest and see if we can find some elves.
I'm all for that.
Is this a hunting trip or something?
Yep.
Mhm.
It is
Yeah,
now.
Exactly what it is.
Well,
Dawn.
I'm assuming you mean off of their property because.
Yep. Off of their property. No, we could just bag a couple here tonight and head back to the fort. That would be great, except the Rune Lord would probably rip us a new one.
Yeah. And we have to go get to those hunting stands pretty early,
Yeah. What you really want is a dryad because those are the big bang.
Yeah. Well, we'll
those are
see.
great on the walls right there.
Pretty sure I don't want a dryad. I have a feeling that they're far more fierce than the normal elves.
Well, they tend to be, priestesses of the elfin cults.
Right.
They're
So
more
magic.
powerful.
Yeah.
Lots of magic, and they, just like you would expect, they have like a tree that they're bound to.
Right.
Are they
Like a
like
big axe?
tree-based, or is this more like Briarheart type stuff, or what?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Are they more
question.
tree-based like people, or
Yes.
are they like Briarheart type people, or what?
No, they're tree based.
Okay. Gotcha.
They all work off of the plant in the earth runes.
Does anybody know how to spot a dryad's tree?
That's probably gonna be like super guarded and shit. So
Or it's usually
you like
going
get
to
near
be.
and then you die.
It is probably going to be, a lot more magnificent. Knocking my ear. It's going to be something where it obviously kind of stands apart from the other trees. Like
Okay.
a giant oak would be larger and.
It has some very impossible ray of light just coming down on it, even though
Well,
it's like
that would be too easy. So,
everything. There'd be like little birds everywhere.
they play
Okay,
ELO songs.
Let's go into the forest. Obviously not their forest, but like away from their property.
So before we do that, can I just ask? So when we find ourselves an elf or a dryad or something, what's the plan to capture it?
You take it to the fort.
Yeah, I know what we do with it. I'm talking to the other people. Like, are we just going to try and like half kill it until it's almost dead and then drag it away, or?
Yep.
I think this is going to be kind of like a role reversal Home Alone.
Yeah, we're just gonna flail at it till it finally gives up, and we can just drag it off.
We're not going to try and sneak up on him and capture him from behind, or?
Oh no, we're
I don't
not.
think we have that skill.
I don't think we do either, but it's hard for me to tell.
We're literally
Right.
a bunch of peasants that just cobbled together
Yeah.
some equipment and got some kind of missive from some shady ass person in the Empire to go out and try and like knock out some elves.
Yeah, I have knowledge
basically
and
in the
perception,
funnel.
but I don't have a bonus to anything other than that.
Yeah, I am pretty good at stabbing stuff and not very good at silence. So, what
Okay. So
I
the plan
propose-
is, we find one, bash it.
stab it in the legs.
Okay.
Oh no, you don't want to hit the arteries. You just want to bash it a lot. We should probably take the points off of our spears or something like that, just to make sure that we don't accidentally kill them.
No.
Or, the other thing is you don't want to maim them because how are you going to get them back to the fort when you
Well, we're
only
just
have
gonna
one
carry
horse?
them.
Yeah, I'm strong. I have a horse.
Yeah, he has worse. We can just drop, kind of like lump them on there and just kind of pile them up a bit.
Yeah, I
Put a
like
blanket
firewood.
over 'em.
Yeah.
My horse can drag them.
If anything, we can make a sled behind it and just kind of pile up the elf bodies in the sled and just drag
We
them.
can
behind.
easily make it travel while.
Yeah. See, he knows the Native American stuff. It's cool.
Okay. I just want to make sure we knew the plan before we all just shut up and started doing different things.
Yeah, balance ways to just, beat it.
Okay, we're in the forest. Forest.
Okay.
Forest.
There's
Oh my
no
god,
forest
this
in
is a
here.
cool forest.
You pass one of the forts to get to the forest from the.
Oh, can we stop by the fort and ask them for, like, have you seen any elves around?
Yeah, they
what's
might
the-
have reports of where they are.
Yeah. Like, what's the peak
Yeah.
elf eating
Or-
time?
Like Grunion. One of the elves running.
They might have some information. I mean, they did hire us to do this, right?
Right, and they
Yeah.
might have some particular
Maybe elf
things that they
bait.
want too. I mean, aside from just generically, hey, bring us elves.
The fort is located about 50 weird non-American measurements,
hmm
Kilometers?
meters.
Meters.
Oh,
Would be 50 kilometers
meters.
away.
50 meters?
50 meters from
From
the
the
edge
end?
of the.
That's
no,
like less than a football field,
From
right?
the edge of the forest.
Half
Okay.
a
from
football
the
field.
edge of the tall seed forest.
Okay.
It is built entirely out of wood.
Yeah.
The walls are 3 meters high,
Hmm.
with
That's not that bad.
Pointy sticks on top.
Okay.
no, it's got the little, the little
Guard posts
Yeah.
in the corners.
that sort
Yeah.
of thing. And those are
Bastions.
another meter.
Thank you.
And there's one entrance, and that's the main gate.
Mhm.
Gosh, it's almost like a Wild West fort. Okay.
Or a Roman fort, like a
Oh, yeah,
palisade.
it's more like a Roman fort.
Mhm.
Okay, so how do we get in? Do we go up to say,
Go to the
Hello?
gate.
We walk in the door.
Well, you're going to have papers, I would presume.
Yeah.
all right, we
Otherwise,
go up to the
you can't
gate,
get
we show
paid.
our papers, we say we've been
You guys can show the
enlisted,
papers.
yeah, and we need to get a little more intelligence about our mission.
The fort commander's name is Yara Myth.
Yaramith?
2 words. Yara Myth.
Not to be
Oh,
confused
sure
with
you are.
Yarmouth.
No.
Alright. Can we speak with Yarmouth?
Yara Myth. It's 2 words.
Great. Commander Myth.
Excuse me, Myth.
How old are you guys?
I'm 30.
What?
How old are you guys?
I don't even know if I wrote down an age, honestly.
We're all supposed to be around 16, 17. I put down 17.
Oh, I put down 30. How do you know we're supposed to be 16 or 17?
I read the rules.
Oh my god, I missed that part.
Yeah, that's like part of the training time, isn't it? Because training takes a while, so.
Alright, I'll be 18 then if you're supposed to be younger than that. I didn't know.
That's part of the reason we're incompetent.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel good about that because I'm certainly incompetent.
You're full of impulses and no skills.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh,
Um,
Yeah, some of that skill.
Stacy's still there?
What?
How old is your character?
16 or 17?
She got her armor on her Sweet 16.
Aw, like a quinceañera. Alright.
It's a different sort of
Myth is, he's almost 30.
Wow.
He's been in the Army for 12 years.
He's scary then.
And he's been on the border patrol for the last 5.
Okay.
So he knows his business.
It's a man in charge, large and in charge.
He hasn't really had an outstanding career, but that's why he's still alive.
Yeah.
Will we know this how?
I'm sorry?
Will we know this how? Does he like introduce himself and give us his resume?
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't had an outstanding career, but I am still alive. I can imagine someone saying that out in the Frontier Post.
Yep. Pretty much.
All right, so here we are, Mr. Myth, Captain
Mr.
Myth,
Commander.
Commander Myth. I feel like I'm listening.
He didn't go to fort school just to be called Mister.
Yeah, Mr. in charge of the fort. So you want us to get some elves? Where can we find them? What should we be careful of? Give us a rundown on the elf situation.
Get some elf bait. You know, those peak elf hunting times.
Cheese.
Cheese, okay.
Cheese. Elves like cheese?
Do we need a really smelly cheese, or do they prefer the hard
No, they
cheese?
like the hard, flaky kind of cheese.
Okay.
So a little Parmigiano Reggiano. Do it.
Do they have any around in their stock so we could like maybe buy or just take? No. Can we go back to the inn? They should have some of that cheese there. They have elves, right? So.
I have a feeling that would, besides, we don't want to attract too many elves at once.
Yeah, to say, I don't want to rub myself all over with stinky elf cheese. And
Plus, like, what are we going to do? Put it under a big box with a stick and a string?
That would probably work better than our original plan.
Than our actual plan, I agree, but that's all right. Like, we're going to be able to...
I think you guys need the Acme catalog to get your plans from.
Mm-hmm.
All right, tell me more. What's the situation? More than cheese. I need more than cheese.
We all need more than cheese.
I know, but some of us only get cheese.
Things have been really bad in the last few months.
Sorry.
The attacks against the forts have been there's been more frequency and more fervor behind them, but luckily they can't break through our forts.
So why build a fort this close to where the elves are? Isn't that kind of asking for it?
You're saying that we shouldn't dress this way?
Yes.
That's how you expand, so you have to expand.
Yeah, basically
That's exactly what the Romans did. They just go a little ways, build a fort, subdue the natives. Go a little ways, build a fort, subdue the natives.
Or hire a bunch of teenagers to subdue the natives.
I think we should run off with the elves and start a rebellion and help them overcome the human oppressors that are trying to take over their land.
Yeah, but see, then you'd lose all your money and your precious armor.
No, I wouldn't. I get money every year regardless.
You're alive. Remember, we're human. They're elves.
She's a Bronze Age trust fund baby.
Nice. Paris Hilton, of an undreamed age.
Patty Hearst.
I can totally work pro bono, and it doesn't matter.
Oh, we'll take your share then.
Besides, do you really think that elves have money? I really think the humans are the ones who have the money. So if we're with the elves and we're ransacking the humans, then we're taking all of their money. Huh?
Pretty sure that the elves would kill us if we tried to work with them.
Why would they do that?
Because they'd think we were spies?
Well, that's when we tell them we're not spies. And then
that's what we say. We're not spies.
It's okay. We're not spies. We're totally spies.
Stacey's really role-playing well.
Who are you guys? We're not spies.
I know.
Oh, okay. Come join our elven stronghold.
Yeah, I'm thinking we need to just go into the forest and find some elves.
I think so too. Let's go to the. We're not getting anything useful out of Commander Mythman.
Do you guys think this is really morally the right thing to do?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I'm not worried about
She
it.
says in character. I need some Luna.
Do you want me to stand in front with all my armor?
Yeah.
Actually, you have some really good
Then
points. You
shut
know
the
you do.
fuck up.
I must admit.
Let me remind you, 5,000 silver for each dryad. You bring back alive.
Attractive.
They're monsters.
But she
And
has no
1,000
motivation. The woman's
for each elf.
rich.
Wait,
That is
what are
true.
you gonna do to the dryad when we bring it back?
They're
You're
going to
going
torture it for information and
Good
kill it.
question.
I mean, there's no
Yes.
doubt.
They'll figure it out.
Basically, yes. That's
Why are you calling them its? They're sentient creatures. They're hims or hers
No,
or
they're
whatever
plants.
pronoun they want
I
to
think
use.
you've got a hippie on your team.
Yeah, she's got the
You
flower
know,
power.
this
She's
is
got
the
nice
typical
armor.
deal. You have got the option to have morals because you've got money.
Why
Not all of us have
betray your...
money.
Look, don't you have an obligation to the Empire because of your standing to protect it? Don't you have a duty to fight the enemies of the Empire?
Don't you think the elves would just wipe you and all of your kind out if they could?
You just mean our kind.
No. I think that they're attacking because we're actually impeding on their territory, not because they're strange, psychotic, bloodthirsty animals.
Your
that-
position in civilization has made you soft.
Oh, shut up.
She doesn't say the F word, but she's thinking.
You have the brain of a gnat.
No, I'm actually pretty clever. I'm just not well-mannered.
Or
Well,
pretty.
whatever.
Mm.
But the point is, I mean, do you really think that it's a moral thing to go out and
Fight your enemies?
have sentient beings, bring them back here so that they can be tortured for information because the humans are actually building on the elves' land?
No, it's not. Next.
Building on
What's
my
your
people's
point?
land, too.
Expound upon this point of yours about this moral thing.
Well, would you like it if they did that to you?
They did it to me.
I know
That's
you
why
want
I'm
to.
here.
What am I?
It's called mutually assured destruction.
Mm-mm.
Well,
let me put it to you another way.
Destroying them, it's
I
not really good.
I need money. I've got children and
You've got children?
sure. I'm 18. I've probably had 3 by now.
Probably true.
It's true. She's old.
No,
And-
just the ones that lived.
Yeah. And I got to put food on the table. And the old man is sick at home, and my parents are depending on me. What's your plan? Tell me how
She's
you're
gonna
going
pay
to
the
help.
apothecary.
I'm kind of curious here, Mr. Commander Dude. Why don't you have your own forces going out and doing this? Why are you hiring? I mean, look at us. We're teenagers.
And she's got
Well, we're only going to live to be 30, so we're actually middle aged.
Certainly,
Oh,
we
wait.
have forces.
Probably a manpower issue.
You could actually-
No, I
that
understand the
actually
reason, but yeah.
We're
It's true.
expendable.
You have people who are more experienced at this and who are much more likely to bring back elves that
No. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, what do you say to
I
that,
know the
Mr.
reason.
Commander Mythmord?
I
Why
think
not?
I'm really good at killing elves.
Let the commander speak.
And I just
My-
need an opportunity.
My men are warriors and guardians. They aren't
they are.
hunters and trackers.
There you go.
Do you look like hunters
No.
and trackers? Look at
I'm
this.
from the
Look at this
steppes. I look
barbarian
very much
guy.
like a hunter and a tracker.
Barbarian guy
Like,
is a hunter.
you shove that staff up somebody's
he,
ass.
he reaches into his desk, which I would imagine they have in the Bronze Age.
Yes.
It's a hand carved desk. He made it himself, made out of elf.
Elf phone desk.
Does he write his instructions to his troops on elf skin?
Probably.
Yes.
He reaches in and he pulls out this tanned leather bag. It's kind of like a baby about this big. And he drops it on the desk with a audible clank.
And
I understand.
I get it.
All the rest of them understand.
I don't understand it at all.
What direction should we ride in to find the elves?
It's a bag of money. Is what
Why do you think money is the only motivator here?
Because we're
And we all
supposed to
look into
become
adults.
heroes.
Yeah, not about you. What about the rest of us? He's got my number. That's for
This is
damn
the whole
sure.
point of this world. It's the age of heroes. We need training to become heroes. To get
That's
training.
not heroic.
Sure it is. What do you think
Um,
heroes do?
Yeah, we're fighting the monsters, the monstrous elves that
Yeah.
are raiding our borders.
And nice. And I mean, did you see the ones at the end? I mean, they weren't dicks or anything like that. They didn't stab us in our sleep or.
Which is why we didn't
grab
bag
us.
them and tag them and bring them in here.
And honestly, I think that the healthy respect for the even elderly Rune Lord is kind of kept you from.
That was more of it, really.
Maybe.
You're not helping with our argument. All right, I tell you what, Lady
Delilah. Oathbreaker.
You can parlay.
No.
We will allow you to open our first negotiation with an elf.
I'm not
Because
going to
you want
negotiate
front.
with an elf.
Well, you've
No,
got the
I
high
thought-
charisma.
You're going to negotiate them to just come back to the fort with you?
For a
Tell
chat.
all their secrets.
I think we're on the wrong side of this, is what
Well,
I'm
then-
saying.
All
know
right,
what?
get in front of the commander.
We
Do you
need
want
to-
to keep it under your breath a little?
I have no
Can you
problem
hear?
with you talking to the elves, but we have to go find them first.
I'm a motherfucking noble. He will listen to me.
All right, talk him out of it. As long as you're willing to like buy me some groceries and a doctor for my husband, I'm all for it.
I think we need to investigate the real problem, which is why they're building forts so close to Elvish warfare. It's like they're trying to start a war with the elves.
They
Or
are.
they're trying
They
to
want to either
So,
have them become part of their society or die. Those are their two options. The
Well, they
Empire
seem
has
to only
arrived.
want them to die.
So
Well, they've had a chance to become part of their society. They're resisting.
What you guys are arguing, he reaches into the bag and puts 4 silver on the desk. And then
Do
puts
you
the-
think we are whores, mister?
Yes.
I was.
I used.
What?
Why do you think I got 3 kids?
I mean, that's a pretty
He added
solid
the
backstory here.
At the age.
Even the horses over there, like, neighing a little bit like, yeah,
yeah. Mhm.
college was the perfect time for that horse.
5
Fine,
silver. I
fine,
bet you could get a tracking horse.
Hmm,
Okay, fine, but you guys would have to find somebody else to stand in front.
okay.
Fine. You can stand it back.
Also attacks in the back, they're sneaky that way.
Hmm.
That's true.
I mean, if you don't want to be a part of the Empire,
Because we're going to go
Fine.
into their territory, invade their land, and kidnap their people. Yeah, they're going to attack us.
For a pleasant.
listen to me, Miss High and Mighty. You want to be a part of the Empire, or you want to be outside the pale. Those are your 2 choices. That's all. We all have that choice.
I mean, your whole yearly
Let her answer.
income is
Let
all
her answer,
based
yeah.
off of the whole subjugation of elves anyway, so it's not like you have much to talk
It's
about.
true.
It has nothing to do with the subjugation of elves. It has the subjugation of you people.
No.
Not me.
You don't understand.
Not
that.
anymore. Hrothgar and his
Yeah.
master there, they used to be Vikings, but they're already subjugated. They're
Yeah.
happily part of the Empire
Subjugated.
In fact, the subjugation of their people is what got you that armor, actually. That's how your
I'm an
parents did it.
opportunist.
So, you're kind of wearing the blood of his people there on you. Just, FYI. And the travel time it took to actually make it, I mean, the carbon emissions from that, like, oof.
now. Yeah, you think your carbon footprint's lesser than the rest of us, huh?
I know, I think it's
Yeah.
massive.
Bronze plate. Burned a lot of trees.
All right. I am not buying any of you people a thing ever again. Don't ever think that you can be on my tab at all. It's not happening.
That's why I went for
Understood.
Keg right off the bat.
Do I have a garrote?
What? Oh, Garo?
Well, you have a rope, don't you?
Yeah, but
There
do
you
I have
go.
any piano wires? What I'm asking you.
Well, there
They
aren't
don't have any
pianos.
pianos.
I know, I'm kidding.
It would basically just be a
wire.
short. It would
Yeah,
just be a
hardwire.
short
A lyre wire?
There you go.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
mandolin string.
There you go. All right, I'm good.
They probably have some. They probably have a piano back at the end.
And
There's
then
no
Elvis
pianos.
playing.
The player piano.
Playing rock
Yeah.
band.
You just
And a
wind
guy
it up.
named Smokey.
All right. So let's go into the forest.
Okay, into the forest. Stacy's last.
Asher can go up front.
I'm sorry, Lady.
Yeah, I'll go up front, I guess. I have my shield on, so.
Go second. Inaro can go third, and Lady Delilah can come up the rear and prepare for parley to find out what skinny is on the elves.
That's not gonna happen. They're gonna attack us immediately because we're going into their territory. It only makes sense.
No, we're going for a pleasant walk in the woods.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're armed to the teeth.
Everyone's armed to the
Really
teeth.
bad armed.
You're heroes.
Yeah, we're just wearing like leather and shit. That's normal.
Yeah. You're the only one armed to the teeth, actually.
I mean, my leather is made out of elf hide, but I mean, that shouldn't really be that noticeable.
Wow.
Can I stable my horse here at the fort?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to do that.
It'll cost a silver.
Fine. I push the silver back across the desk to him. Thanks.
As you go into the woods, you wander for a little bit. It's getting late in the day, and you hear a low kind of growling sound.
Hmm.
Does the barbarian know what it is?
Yeah,
Think
it sounds
outdoorsy type.
What do you have a relevant skill? What's your IQ?
13.
Okay, just roll against that.
Roll against that.
Roll under?
Yep,
With a
On a
what?
percentile?
percentile.
Fuck me, that's gonna be hard.
Roll under 13 with percentile. All right. Let's see then.
I don't understand. Oh, look, that was successful.
I rolled a 10.
Wow.
Okay.
That was surprising.
You recognize the sound as being wolves.
Wolves.
Wolf. Wolves, plural, eh?
Yeah. Down Max.
You all right with this, Lady Delilah, or do you think we ought to just, like, get eaten by wolves to be nice?
Oh no, you're all the champions of morality here. I'm just following your lead now.
I
Just like
think we should
dragging her
form up.
sword behind her and everything. Pouting the whole way.
I get my spear ready. This is going to be bad news. The
Make
wolves
a
will probably attack en masse. You're going to be ready.
I prepare my bow.
Stay together.
You have a bow and a giant sword? Holy
I have
shit.
a bow.
Yeah.
Rich.
I have a composite bow, no less.
I climb a tree.
Okay.
That's actually a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, climbing a tree is an excellent idea.
Not if we all do it.
You really sound persuaded. Yeah, great idea.
How are you gonna climb a tree in bronze? Well, Stacy's not climbing a tree, I assume.
I'm not climbing a tree. I'm in
Yeah.
plate and all sorts of
Yeah. That would be hilarious, though.
Yeah, I would like make the tree fall over most likely, but
Start
I am
calling
going to hide in a bush or
Hide
something.
over.
I don't
That
know.
would probably be a good way to attract elves. Start beating on trees.
Yeah,
Oh, we should have just done that from the start.
just start chopping trees down.
Yeah, that would work great. Or just start like verbally abusing the trees. That would really relevant.
Alright.
Your mother was a shrub.
Who has the lowest strike rank?
I think I do.
What's your
It's on
strike
the
rank?
cube.
2.
Yes,
How about everybody type their strike range into chat?
that works.
That's cool. I guess it doesn't show up.
Huh.
We have a lot of fives.
Oh,
So you guys will go in dexterity order.
Okay.
how about everybody
Highest-
type their
highest
decks
to
into
lowest.
chat?
No, not you,
Not you,
David.
David.
Everyone with the same.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Is everybody using, like, even with your weapon, it comes out to 5? That's your strike rank?
I'm using a bow right now. My bow does not give me anything.
Yeah.
extra.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'm using mine one-handed because I have a shield.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. So that means it'll be
Me.
Josh, and then you two can argue
I don't
amongst
know.
yourselves who gets to go first.
Actually, no, they go simultaneously because it's simultaneous when they have equal
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, and they're shooting.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, that's true because they're not acting on strike rank anyway. So because you're both using bows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they act on strike rank past the first initial shot or something, whatever that is.
Right.
And we can only go every other time for reload, right?
Right.
Now reloading has a.
Well, no, it's different. Hold on. Yours is once every two.
A crossbow, yeah, I get to go as many times as my strike rate comes up.
Right.
Okay, so I only get to go every other time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have to fire, reload, reload.
Yep.
Is your
Okay.
lizard man?
Yeah.
Hmm.
No,
That was
it's
cool.
not wolves. It's lizardmen.
No, not the lizard man. Well, at least I have a pointy stick.
You have a composite though, right?
Stick.
Yeah, she does.
That does way more damage than my short bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a composite bow.
Part of the reason I'm using my long spear.
There's an entirely different race of people that were subjugated in order to buy that bow.
Okay.
The carbon footprint on it is terrible.
5 wolves come loping out of
5?
the underbrush.
Oh, crap.
And these are, they're kind of big wolves.
Yeah,
They're ugly.
not.
They've got one of them only has one eye, and he's got a droopy scar-like thing.
Okay.
And
Does he look like the alpha?
maybe.
Is he the biggest one?
He's just the meanest one.
He once killed a man in Reno just for snorting.
All right. I will stab that one. Or
Okay. Attempt.
All right. So here we go. Strike rank on strike rank 2.
And then you get to again on strike rank 4. Be sweet.
93. I do not hit.
Nope.
So
also
you
do not
kind of
fumble.
make this loud whooping sound, and you swing your spear around as part of the wind up for your eventual attack.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Like a
those things that they have ninjas do with their swords in movies. It's kind of like that, but a lot louder and less graceful.
I thought it was more like the sand people with the little stick, doing those
Yeah.
shouting things. That's
Yeah, do a little of that.
Yeah.
And then you
make
slam
that
your
noise.
spear into the dirt, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
But first.
Yeah.
Now I'm ready. Okay,
Now you're
strike rank
ready.
4.
Mhm.
All right.
Is it strike rank 4 now?
Yeah.
Mhm. What strike rank are the wolves, or do we
No,
know?
you're on strike rank 5, Josh.
No, I'm talking about the wolves.
Oh no, the wolves are gonna go.
What's that?
They do not have low strike ranks.
Okay.
So
No, because they're using their,
Yeah, but it's David's second go.
or sucky. Teeth are sucky. Let's see. No, I missed. Just.
Okay, so strike rank 5. My go. I'm attacking the same one David's attacking, probably, because I'm in front of him and stuff.
Yeah.
I miss.
Hmm.
Okay, so the ladies have the floor to shoot stuff.
You can go, Stacy.
Well, you're both going simultaneously, so.
Yeah, just roll.
Okay, so how do I know if I hit?
For the
roll
crossbow.
under your percentage.
Oh, I got a 20%. So what I have to roll?
Under.
Crossbows are at a 20%, so you hit.
What did you roll?
A 20 and a 10 or a 0.
That's a 20, yeah.
That's a 20.
So you hit.
Or it's
So
a
you
2.
just hit.
I do hit. I don't have to roll a 19.
No.
No.
Okay.
You just
Okay.
hit.
So I will roll some damage. It's the same one.
Is it
that's-
1d plus 1 or something?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh,
That's-
2d4.
And I rolled 2 4s, so 10 points.
Nice.
Ooh.
Holy crap. 10 points?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to roll a d20 to get the
Yeah,
location.
to get the location.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You didn't tell me I needed a d20. Hang
Well,
on.
do we roll that, or
Don't worry
I think
about
the GM rolled
Yeah, I roll that. Don't worry
Oh.
about that.
Okay.
He has the charts and stuff up, probably.
Oh, yeah, because he'll have a different chart.
Well, you
Yeah,
just
you
use the
don't
one with the monsters and stuff. And it has all the like the flanks and the torsos.
You
And all the legs.
you hit it in the right front leg.
And 8 points of damage to take his leg out?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, should do pretty darn well.
Yeah.
Should actually knock it down to the ground or something, shouldn't it? Because it should be like.
Well, it's a 3-legged wolf now.
Should tear its leg right off.
Yeah, it's not in very good shape.
I mean, that should like actually like knock it unconscious or prone or something. It should be like it should effectively be able to fight with that because it's like 4+ over the actual damage threshold for its wounds.
I know.
Okay, just like saying. We have to throw this stuff out because this crap is complicated.
I missed.
Miss.
All right, strike rank 6.
That's David.
Wait, why are you going on strike rank 6?
I can go every 2 strike ranks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fucking A, I finally hit. All right. Let's see, a die 10. Oh, duh. Where's my die 10 right here? Die 10 and a die 6. Alright. I do
Same guy?
13 points.
Ooh, 13.
Different guy.
Wolf, it's not a guy.
Yeah, different wolf.
You said 13?
13.
Yeah.
Hold that D20.
Do I get to roll it?
No.
No.
What? No. You killed it.
I just straight up killed it.
You impaled it in the head.
That was the Uncle Wolf that he's going after too, so if that makes any difference.
What's that?
You're going after the Alpha Wolf, aren't you?
No, I went after a different one because
Oh, you
I
did?
saw the other one got shot last strike rank and went down, so I just stabbed another one.
Okay. Was that the Alpha Wolf that went down first?
Hmm.
I have no idea. I have no idea what we're doing.
Alright, strike rank 7. They must be getting close to attacking us.
Yeah, they're getting close.
This person would suck.
Strike
No,
rank
no one
8.
on 7. Okay, 8.
Alright, here we go.
Actually, the wolves get to attack.
Do they go first?
What's
They have a
your,
16.
My dex is 16.
Let me see. Actually, yes, one of them gets to go first.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Oh,
Where
sorry.
are they attacking? Because
They're
I am in
attacking
like
him.
front. No, they're attacking him.
Because yeah, they're attacking. He's up front, and he just killed one of them.
Yeah, I guess so. Are we supposed to declare all this crap beforehand, actually? Or are we not doing it that
We'll
way?
work on it as we go.
Okay.
Do I apply my defensive bonus here?
Well, what's your defense?
My defense bonus is plus 10%. I don't know what my defense is.
Well, that is your
It's like
defense.
5 or
that's your
something.
defense. No, the defense bonus is just taken off of his roll,
Yeah.
so he has to roll higher or lower. He has to roll lower.
Okay.
I'm assuming if they probably shouldn't have that group in attack range. It should like take most of it out.
Okay, so it bites you,
Oh, bugger.
and I need
Where does it bite me?
that's a good
Right
question.
in the groin.
Oh, that would suck. It's also statistically likely.
He bites you in the right leg.
Right leg. Fuck. For how much?
5 points.
Do you get a parry
Five.
chance, or is that, or no?
Not against a bite.
No, it's fine. Okay.
All right. That sucked.
So what is the
I take 3
Defense
points of
bonus
damage to
too.
my right leg.
oh, you reduce it by the percentage?
Yeah, his roll chance is lowered by that.
Alright.
It's pretty sweet. So we're at. No, wait, David still has to roll, doesn't he?
Yeah. What was your dex? I'm sorry.
Dex is 16.
Alright, go ahead.
All right. Here we go.
So I'm assuming you're going to attack the wolf that's on you and bit you?
Yeah. Yeah. I hit him with a 19. Roll my damage again. Sweet. 16 points.
Probably dead.
Yeah, you knock it. It's just you lop off one of the back legs and kind of carry through, and there's gore and blood and bone and things
Nice.
splattering.
Metal music playing in the background. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's like some pyrotechnics going off from the trees.
Do they do like a morale check or anything?
Killed 2 of them.
They're wolves.
Yeah, well, we've killed 2 and severely wounded another.
There's actually only 2 left still, like in attacking shape.
Right.
That's pretty sweet.
No, I'm not much of attacking shape either. If they hit me in the right leg again, I'm going down.
You get hit.
Oh
shit! Wow.
Right in the groin.
Hit you right in the right leg again.
Fuck.
Those wolves.
Can I parry?
This one does 6 points of damage.
Should be able to parry. I think you should have like a parry chance.
Do I have a parry chance?
Against
I think
bites?
parry against a bite.
Oh,
I
why
think
not?
parry because parrying is against weapons.
No,
Yeah, well, I just
you
stick
would
my
parry,
spear in
their
the thing's
face.
mouth.
Should I just Google it? Can you parry versus bites and Runequest? Should I just send this out on the tweeters?
I need to make a printout of this so I can.
How about I roll because my chance is so unlikely that it may not matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I rolled a 29. So I'm thinking that no.
Okay.
Right. So I took 6 points.
Oh, yes.
All right. That is more than I have. That's 4 points, which is 1, 2, 3. That is 1 more. No, that is 2 more than I actually have in my leg. So I assume I go down.
Yes. Got a man down.
I've also taken half my hit point total to 1 area, which I believe also takes me
Not a good sign.
Yeah. All right. This is where armor would be awesome.
How many armor on your legs?
2.
Well, that's what I got.
The only place I have more than 2 armor is my head.
You're not using that much, though.
Hey, you get to be like the Lamentations character.
Yay.
Have your leg ripped off by wolves. There you go.
It's not ripped off, it's just damaged.
Okay. So that means you're done for now. And so are the wolves.
We're at
9.
I hit again
Huh?
I think we all hit again at, well, me and Stacy hit again at 10.
Yes, yeah. So you guys both get an attack at 10.
Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and do for that.
Okay.
And I miss. Yeah, so fun times.
Okay. Stacy.
I missed 2.
Okay.
We're both really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, with a 10% chance to hit anything, I don't expect I'm going to be doing much hitting.
Where's the thing?
You know, David, on the plus side, you get to mark your skill.
Yeah, I'm excited by that. Might be able to train myself up to 40
There you
if I
go.
survive.
Oh yeah, it's on page.
Should I start rolling up?
I don't think you're dead yet. We just have to try. Well, we don't have any way to heal you, do we?
Well, if you go back to the inn, you could probably convince the.
Well, we could probably drag him to the fort. We were just next to it. We just say like, "Hey,
Well,
you
they're
got
not going to have a healing spell.
Well, no,
Yeah.
they just need a healing kit or something.
I think drag me to the magic guy. Maybe we can convince him.
If you have enough money.
Extras. Available.
I need to print this out. It's
Oh,
easier
Ethel
for me
dropped.
to follow as I play when. Okay.
I think we're back around to the other.
The next round, let's see, David doesn't get to do anything.
Nope. I get to bleed.
Ethel dropped.
Again.
Yeah.
I'm bleeding.
Is Ethel reloading this round, or does she get to attack again?
She can't attack this round.
Okay, so crossbow is actually pretty crap.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, it does.
Yeah, but she also just about took out a wolf with one shot too.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay.
She could throw something. Dagger's pretty fast thrown.
Yeah, and it does shit damage, so there's no point in.
Okay, not gonna pierce the whatever. So is it back around to strike rank 5, or are we gonna wait for Ethel?
Well,
Let's go through this one.
yeah, we'll just work through it.
Okay,
Ethel has
and
reload anyway.
I rolled a fail. So Stacy's turn.
Oi.
There's only one wolf left.
I failed.
You guys should grapple it. Grappling is like 25%.
With these rules, it makes more sense for me to pick up a rock and throw it than it does for me to use my bow.
Probably. No. So it's the wolf's turn. So who's the? Is the wolf still after the down David, or is he after me now? So I have a shield.
Yeah, he'll go after you. You've got a shield.
Yeah. So
It
My
doesn't
defense-
matter. He misses.
he misses. Okay, cool. My defense is also 5%, so whatever that matters. Strike rank 10, and I hit
Yeah.
finally. And I do actually a good bit of damage, so let's get this die out for that.
Hold on, let me-
Okay, so I do 9 points of damage.
Wow. Sweet.
You take it out.
Sweet. Sweet survived. That's great. And I get my little point for
Yep.
doing well. I get my golden star.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So can we like bandage David's wounds set or something?
It's not gonna really do much
Stabilize
at the
him.
moment, but yeah, you can at least stop the bleeding. And
Yeah, I mean we can like stabilize him. Is what I'm saying. He can heal naturally, so we can just like
It'll take a long time.
I'm gonna broadcast.
1 point per game week. Yeah, that's pretty bad.